Hello everybody, how y'all doing? Welcome to part 3 of complex circle problems. So let's take a look at this. There's one little theorem that is important, and I have it right here. So add it to your sheets. Okay? Parallel chords intercept congruent arcs. So if I look at the diagram we're given, we're told that AE, I don't know why this is not working right now. Let me use my finger. AE is parallel to FB. Okay? That means that arc AF and arc DE are congruent. Okay, so that's what that means. All right? So that's the first thing. If we look at the diagram, you're given a diameter right here. Okay? So the arc here and there all have to add up to 180 degrees. And you're given arc AE is in ratio with arc ED and arc DG in ratio of 5 to 3 to 1. So you've got 5x plus 3x plus x equals 180 because we're talking about half a circle. Okay? When you do that, you find that x is 20. So arc DG is 20, ED is 60. And by the way, AF is 60 also because parallel chords intercept congruent arcs, and 5 times 30 is 100. And this is 20. Well, if you look down here, these arcs have to add up to the other 180, and we know that's 60, so this one is 120. So now we've got all the arcs labeled, and that's one of the biggest things you've got to get done early on. Okay, so part A, arc DG, well, that was 20. Now every time we looked at a problem yesterday, I said that you've got to look at the angle and see how is the angle formed, because that's going to tell you how do you determine the measure of the angle. So let me erase some of the stuff in here like this. Okay, that was 20 degrees. So now angle AEF, it's an inscribed angle because the vertex is on the circumference of the circle. The intercepted arc is 60. You guys can figure that out. Okay? You've got to be able to look at these and say, how is the angle formed? So as we go through, angle DBG, well, if I look at that, we have a different color here. This angle here is formed by two chords intersecting inside the circle. Okay? So we'll find that angle. Well, this one here, I just put the purple dot. They're vertical angles. They're congruent. So you take the 60 and the 20, you add them together this time, divide by 2, and there's the measure of that angle. Okay? So keep that in mind. Every time you start looking at these, how's the angle formed? Then you're going to come to angle CDF. Let me erase some of this. Again, if you've got to pause and rewind and whatever to catch up and label your diagram, you should be doing that. So the other one is angle CDF. That's this angle here. If you look at this, you have a triangle here. We just figured out the angle I marked in purple right there with the dot. You have to find this angle, and you know you can figure out the angle here, DCA. All right, it's an angle formed by two secants intersecting outside the circle, and you've got on your reference sheet how to figure that angle, how to figure that out on D. That's why I didn't go over it. Okay, because on D you've got two secants intersecting outside the circle. You have an arc and an arc. What do you do with them? You got to go back to your reference sheet, okay? if you look at the problem below, let's get a little start on that one. This one you're told angle BOC is, the measure is 2x. And angle AOD, its vertical angle right here, is x plus 60. Oh, that's not very good. Let me fix that. I did order, I don't know if I told you guys, I did order a new stylus. Hopefully it'll be arriving soon. Those are vertical angles. What do you do with them? What do you know about them? That's how you're going to figure out what x is. Then you'll figure out the measure of these two angles. And once you do, you can figure out the measure of those two angles. Then you'll have all the angles. And since the center of the circle is O, they're all central angles. So once you know those, you can get all the arcs around the circle, and then you can answer all those questions. Okay? So I hope everybody is staying safe. And you're all doing well. If you want to post a video on Flipgrid, you can do that. All right, or you can come to Extra Help if you just want to come and say hello. That would be fine. Extra Help is at 2 o'clock. So I'll leave it up to you guys. Want to make sure that everybody knows I'm looking out for everybody. I hope everybody is well. I hope all your family, everybody's feeling well and you're all safe. And so hopefully we'll see each other in school. All right, take care. Bye-bye.